Oh man. Oh jeez. Oh man. You know, I'm pretty happy with the end after like 1 day of work. Probably could have made it better if I just kept polishing it and stuff. But, you know, this isn't it for anyone who might be watching. Actual content is something completely different. I'm actually going to go ahead and shift it over here, and we will drop the YouTube link. Oops. Desktop audio. Okay, desktop audio is still muted. You didn't hear that. There we go. Super. Alrighty. Well, I think I've stalled enough. Let's go ahead and drop the music. So the song, oh right, forgot my, of course it's fitting, a song about being scuffed, and I'm already scuffing the screen because I forgot my model. I promise I didn't write this. This wasn't intentional. It wasn't like supposed to be yeah, you see, this is exactly what we, oh, I'm not calibrated. Hold on a second here. Reset position. Okay. Okay, music. So here we go. All right, so the song is called Not Scuffed. It's not scuffed, and it's about scuffing streams. I'll just play it, and then I'll kind of comment on it, and then yeah, I don't know. Let's just do this.
Time to go. Look again to see if Mike's too low. Wait, forgot my chat box again. Well, I caught it. Good thing I got potential as a quality streamer. Drop funny pics like a top tier memer. Just wait, you'll see, I'll be the very best like no one ever was. Wait.
Don't make mistakes, don't screw this up. No lengthy breaks, have a water cup. Don't leave a text box on the screen again.
This time, I'll check on Mike again, then I'll lower my BGM. Do all that I think I can to make sure it's not scum. Enable my avatar, and then I'll tweet out, spread my channel love. I just wanna be a star. My stream, it's not scum. Awkward. I did it once more. Couldn't hear my words and my mouth's obscured. Thought I had this figured out. Nope, that was wrong. Now I'm losing clout. Ha ha. Just kidding. Not long from being a big streamer. Got single-digit views on a really good night. Don't worry though. I'll try my best and have fun the whole time. That's what matters, right?
Don't make mistakes. Don't screw this up. No lengthy breaks. Have a water cup. Don't leave a text box on the screen again.
This time, I'll check on Mike again, then I'll lower my BGM. Do all that I think I can to make sure it's not scum. Enable my avatar, and then I'll tweet out, spread my channel love. I just wanna be a star. My stream, it's not scum. I'll check on Mike again, my BGM. I think I can. It's not scum. My avatar, spread my channel love, be a star. It's not scuffed. This time I'll check on Mike again, then I'll lower my BGM. Do all that I think I can to make sure it's not scuffed.
All right, well, there we go. That's it. That's the song. That's what the past 24 hours have been building towards, because I basically started that yesterday afternoon. I was like, I had this vague idea. So, what was it? Friday night, I did my Bloons stream, and the voice was super low. And I was like, I'm annoyed by how low my voice is. And I've done all kinds of other stuff in streams before where I've left a text box on the screen. I've taken breaks that are supposed to be 5 minutes and then they end up being like 15, 20 minutes, you know. So it's like all the lyrics speak towards stuff that has happened to me. And I just was like, yeah, you know, it's, I don't know. It's like supposed to like represent like the struggle of the small streamer who's new to this whole thing, you know? So the voice, yeah. So the thing with the voice, basically, and like this makes it sound like I mean, I do like what I made. Don't get me wrong on that one, but it's basically I got to like the only thing that I was really happy with was the chorus in terms of like having tonality and like actual pitch, and the rap verse kind of thing I did. I was sort of like thinking, oh, well, I was trying to write like an actual verse, and then I just decided, you know what, I'll just do like a sort of comment, like just my normal voice, but obviously rhythmic, and just kind of make a statement. I didn't really like, well, I liked it, but it was hard, those triplets where it's like, I just wanted to be the very best. And that was like it was a quote of the Pokemon theme song. That's why I was like, wait, because it's like, oh, hold on. Right, let me actually return and answer your point. So even on the chorus where like I had the cleanest, most on pitch, nice vocals, it was whenever I turned it up too loud, it got like really like, I don't know, it just never sounded right to me. And I will say that this is like my first ever attempt, both to record my own vocals and process them, and then B, to actually mix a song with vocals. So it was, you know, this is kind of a learning experience just as much as it was a song that I was making, you know? So I was doing that thing where I was like, I'm going to do the I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, like, what do you want to call it? Parody song, where it's like, oh, well, imagine. Or hold on, let me look at the lyrics. Also showing you I will admit, yes, I do have Melodyne now. I actually just got that earlier this week. That's why I wanted to go with making a song. Melodyne being one of the pitch softwares, but I like to think I have some sort of pitch even without it. I basically, like, the main use for it I had was for timing. Right, so the Sins parody where it's like, oh, well, imagine as I'm browsing the channels I follow on Twitch, and I can't help but to see, no, I can't help but to see that nobody is live. Right, so the problem is that the next verse of that, he like goes up to, yeah, I can't, like, that's the thing. I can't, like, I can hit that note, but it's like a struggle for me, and I could never get it to sound right. So I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm not going to make the parody song. And I ended up just saying, I'll just make my own song. And I did so. But yeah, it's a learning experience more than anything. I do, like, listening to myself over and over again, it's already kind of like a awkward feeling where it's like, oh man, that's my voice. Ew, it sounds like crap. And, you know, I just don't want to keep hearing, check my mic again, check my mic again, check, as I'm like listening to the same passage over and over and over and over and over again. And I got to the point where I was mostly happy with what I had. And so I just recorded it like that and sent it. I knew that if I kept messing around with it, I would never finish it. I would never complete it. I would keep wanting to add more little arpeggios and add more like synths to here and there and tweak the bass a little more. And I knew that I would get so bogged down just doing those incremental teeny tiny little bitty baby changes that I just said, screw it. I'm just gonna release this as is. And that's where, you know, with my the whole rap verse thing, like I said, it was kind of like a, you know what, I give up. I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm just gonna do a rap verse. So yeah, that was that. If there's anyone who's around, I mean, I know it's mediocre. Okay, let's get that out of the way. It's like a very, very, very amateur production. That much I know. Does anyone have any like thoughts, any questions, any ideas, any musings? How about that weather? While I, you know, go to load up Bloons here. I appreciate it, son. Very flattered. It was just, yeah, I just wanted to do something, and I wanted to actually release something and actually have content. So there it is. There's music. And, you know, I'm kind of hoping to build up a library so that if I ever get to the point where, you know, I'm actually looking at, like applying to some sort of big corpo or something, you know, I have music, and not just, you know, anyone can like make bass, you know, just stem up a bunch of stuff in Fruity Loops. I use Fruity Loops, but anyone can just make a bunch of like just patterns. I like to believe that I want to do more than just that little basic bit. Yeah, it's so I bought FLS. I only put that in air quotes, only have the like studio version, like the first tier of paid, so that, you know, you don't have watermarks and stuff. But my logic there was, though I have a very long time, if ever, to get to that point, but my logic was, if I ever become like a actual producer, let's turn this on so I have some sort of BGM. I'm just gonna steal BGM from this game. Anyway, if I actually start releasing content that's like, you know, for profit, you know, I'm very attentive to things like legalities there, where you need to have an FLS license to release songs with FLS. I know that no one's going back and going, oh, did you know, XX Pro, I keep going back to the XX Pro Sniper thing. That's like that ancient meme, but like, you know, XX Pro SoundCloud rapper XX, did he actually pay for the license of the software he used? And in reality, like, probably no one did, but I did. I unironically did, which is part of why streaming FLS would be so, let's just say risky for me, because it's registered to me, my name. And so there's this thing where when you first open up FLS, it'll show your name. And at the time, I registered this way before I was ever, you know, doing the VTubing thing. And so I didn't, you know, now you can like, you can register with the fake name stuff, but you can't change the registration. So, well, good for you, Sin. You are a good consumer, just like me. He keeps saying, I should have worked into the song somehow. Anyway, So yeah, that was my justification. I paid for it because I was like, you know, if I ever make professional work, I don't even want to tempt fate. You know, somebody wants to like go back and see my stuff, or maybe it's like a, you know, I don't know. I don't know how that works at the higher level, and probably it's like whatever, but so FLS, I also paid for actually yeah, this time actually I got my cup of water, so let me just yeah, I actually got a cup of water this time, so that would have been like really awkward if I just saying had a bridge about make sure you have a water cup, and then I didn't have a water cup. I mean, I already missed my model, so that's one of the things in my song that I screwed up. How's my audio? Is my audio good? Because all I need is to debut a song, complain and whine about how my audio is always scuffed. Okay, awesome. You know, everything's always scuffed, and then immediately turn around and have like the most scuffed of scuffy streams afterwards. FLS, back to that train of thought. So paid for FLS, I paid for Serum, I paid for Silent. Both of those are synths. I have a bunch of other freeware synths and VSTs. I paid for ozone, isotope, ozone isotope, whatever it is, ozone, the like, you know, mixing and mastering plugin suite. And then Melodyne, which I just got last week. I got the Studio, whatever the cheaper option is. So yeah, I'm a good pay pig for the you know, I'm a good pay pig consumer as far as production goes. Come on. Okay. I needed that, thank you. So yeah, that's my excuse for not streaming FLS. I need to like, I can do a thing where I can do like a area capture, or like, how do I say this? So you can change your default project, because like when you open your default project, it just says your name, your registered name, and that yeah, that's a problem. You can change the default project so automatically open to something. I could just like make it, or I can make a thing of just open a project right away, a placeholder, to then turn around. Then I go live with that source so that you guys, viewers, never see that. But I'm still worried that somewhere that I'm not seeing in the corner of the screen somewhere, in an info box that pops up that I don't think about, that like just kind of I don't process because I just see it every day, somewhere it's going to show my name, and I just don't want that. I'm not risking it, especially since my production process is so like haphazard. It just goes all over the place. Like I don't take care of like streaming. Sup, fish stick? I don't like pay attention to labeling my tracks and giving them the cute little icons and coloring them and all that stuff you see in like a pro FLS project. I just have like pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3, drums, pattern 4, bass line, pattern 7, bass line, chorus, pattern 9, and like that's the way I quote unquote organize, which kind of makes it a struggle whenever I go back and work on a project, because in addition to that, I also have this thing where I never name my projects properly. So I'll just name it like, you know, I think it's like no, AUP is Audacity, FLP I think is the Fruity Loops project file extension, but like I have a bunch of .flp, crap.flp, song I'm never gonna finish.flp, generic synth pop.flp, and I mean even that, you know, the ones where it's like I at least identify the genre, cool, you know, that helps me find it. But the amount of stuff, let me just go ahead and pull this up. pull open my project file folder. So there's mic processing.flp, and that's what I'm using right now because I use Fruity Loops as my whatever not soundboard, but like I use it to process my mic audio. So I'm actually running my audio through Fruity Loops, and then from Fruity Loops, the FL ASIO, I'm extending that through a quote unquote virtual cable that is then my audio source from my mic. King arrangement, Genki Des, and that's the, I kind of, in some of the community discords I'm in, there's like a Vocaloid song I'm like half-assedly trying to make. I'm never gonna make it. New idol song probably gonna give up.flp. Hip hop BGM.flp. Chiptune shit.flp. Smithy.flp. And that's Smithy. I think I was like trying to just recreate the Smithy boss theme from Super Mario RPG. And I do that a lot where I try to remake songs just to see, hey, what's, you know, how do they make this sound? How, you know, what was the arpeggio like? What was the bass line like? What else? I have like 10 different project files for this song just called scuffed.flp because I kept like, I would change something significant and then be like, I'm going to save a copy, you know, in case this change like completely screws it up. Trying again.flp. Now here's one, B flat minor 110. So that's a song that's in B flat minor and 110 BPM. Doesn't say what genre it is, but I think that's my my like house. No, it's not. Yeah, it's like my house song, whatever it is. I have one literally called music.flp. Like, what is that? That could literally be anything. What.flp. WIP as in work in progress.flp. Maybe _3 FLP. Maybe _2 FLP. Maybe FLP. Untitled.flp. IDK.flp. IDK _3.flp. badatmusic.flp. So you see that my my naming scheme leaves a lot to be desired. I should really fix this. I keep telling myself to I'm never gonna fix it. I never do. But, you know, maybe if I keep the momentum going and I like, you know, actually start producing on a regular basis, maybe I'll actually start paying attention to that sort of stuff. Not holding my breath on that one, but we'll see. Radio. So, we're gonna go ahead and do some balloons as I promised. But what do we do? I am almost thinking of getting this Odyssey knocked out because I keep not doing it. What do we have here? I'm not doing this. Well, let's see here. 4 maps to in the 40s, the 40s. So you figure that's like 10 minutes each, so you can probably get partway through the Odyssey. Or all the way through the... Oh, these are... That's right, I forgot how Odysseys work. These are all individual maps. So yeah, I can probably just go ahead and get this done in a single run. So that's what we will do. Now, who do I use as a hero? Oops. There we go. I'm thinking just go ahead and stick with Gwen because she's kind of she is herself a DPS build, and then she does the whole tower buff thing, which naturally means add the tack shooters, which they are 5s XX, which synchronizes with Gwen. Bring gunners. Always bring alks. Oh, the alks. These are lead to gold. Spec alchemists. So we'll still use them. So pop plus build druids can't do lightning build. You can do like the first tier of lightning, but can't do a storm druid. That's the word. I'm not even gonna bother with banana farms. Village. Oh man, village can only go to 2 middle, so no MIB. That's all right. It's only to like wave 40 or something anyway. So yes, there's my fire mortar. So bring one of them along. What's the oh, missile subs. What kind of water? It's not even like really water maps. I actually think I'm just gonna go ahead and skip the ocean stuff. I take that back. For like resort and stuff, I'll use them for some money. Glue gunner, although it's a mid path glue gunner. Top path cannon. Man, the person who like created this Odyssey or whatever, like they had some really weird choices, in my opinion. Primary focus village. So that'll, yeah, have those for my tack shooters and cannons. I'm not going to use 3. Bring more cannons. 4 tack shooters will be way more than enough. Since I can't have Hydro Rocket gunners, I'm not going to bother to like really build them up more than that. Middle path, what is, oh, fire, Phoenix, which buffs with Gwen. Oh, and like I think Sun Temple buffs with Gwen too, so that's why, you know what, why not, just to have them. Super. Let's do this. And you'll notice how I completely ignored the powers because I have no intention of using them. All right, resort. If I can't, like, just, I could probably solo this with Gwen, let's be honest. But we'll still play it properly.
I've made some minor modifications.
We'll put the tack shooters here, or a tack shooter? I thought you could get 2 in there. What am I missing? Right? Or does Gwen count as a, what, medium size or whatever? So she can't be side by side with a tack shooter?
I've made some minor modifications.
I guess not. Might be able to get 3 tack shooters in here, though. That's the question. Oh yeah, that should be possible. Maybe. Whatever. I'll just send it.
This is it. This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
Making some money. And also got camo detection. Nice and early because it's gonna cost like, what's the math? 2,500? No. 3,500 to afford a X2 X village. Pop, 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 pop,
Eureka!
pippity pop, pop, poop, pope, beep, poop, pep, pipe, pep, pap, poop, pop. Sometimes I wish, like, one thing I miss from races is being able to, at any time, rush waves. So especially when you have something like tack shooters where they're made to be surrounded Just send more stuff. Like, stop wasting everybody's time. Not just mine, but anyone watching. Pop, 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 pop. Such engrossing gameplay. Yes, yes. Pip pop, poop pop, pip poop pop. Let me just go ahead. I'm just gonna browse. Check something real quick before I... Yeah, that's fine. Have to go to 2300 to afford my Merchantman Buccaneer. And then the fun can really start. By which I mean I'll be able to buy another Buccaneer and do the same thing. I'm creatively bankrupt in many ways.
Eureka!
Poop, pop, pop, pop. I like how over the course of a single wave went from the Buccaneer being able to just solo everything to we had like what, the 2 waves of stuff having to, yep, breaking through.
Hello!
Excuse me, can she pop leads? Oh, I have Molotovs if I need to, worst case scenario. I was wondering if I was gonna have to upgrade to Hotshot nice and early, but nah, I should be able to get away without it. There we are. We'll upgrade you to Hotshot. Now that we're consistently making money. And we'll actually leave that because I want to start building up my tack shooter. And because I'm pinching every penny I can, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get as far as the first tier, or it only goes up to 4, but get to the 4XX village so I can get that first upgrade for free and save myself 150 bucks. And in my defense, it's not, you know, I'm buffing it by doing so. So it's not like I'm just arbitrarily, you know, so desperate to save 150 bucks that I'm throwing away like proper completion. I don't know what I'm saying.
Incredible!
So just gotta make it up. I gotta make it up to 2,500, but like at this rate, I'll be done before that. Like, maybe I should have just done hard, which is what I was saying the other night. Just go right to hard.
Very flammable. I'll put this here. Oh, no hiding.
Now that's interesting. Alright, screw the upgrade. Ooh. Okay, we're gonna need that for the cerams. Ooh. Shouldn't have risked it for the biscuit. That's what I get for trying to save myself 150 bucks. That's alright, because now we can just do that. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done
Can I help
that.
you?
Oh well, c'est la vie.
Oh, no hydrogen.
There we go. So now I've got my OP flame ring. We'll do another one like that. If I can even make that much money before the game ends. Go faster. Gosh.
Hello. I'll put this here.
That wasn't necessary. Yeah, granted that resort's a really easy map. It's looking like I'm not gonna be having to expend too much thought to complete this odyssey.
That looks
Well,
very flammable.
other than that mistake I made because I was being dumb.
I'll put this
Now I think about it, I really don't need to worry about camo detection that much because I'm not pushing this one to 100, round 100 like I usually do. So yeah, it's not like I'm gonna be facing DDTs where I need to be able to detect camo with everything. Completely unnecessary. Maybe not unnecessary, 'cause these are fortified and I don't have stripping.
I'll put this here. Oh, no hydrogen.
Super. Next. Okie dokie. Is this your verse? Because normally they come this way, right? Not that really matters that much, but we'll put so we'll end up doing Buccaneers up here, and that way they weaken and set stuff on fire so that by the time it reaches Gwen, who will be down here, she can hopefully just be finishing them off. And I'll also put a tack shooter in as usual. Actually, we will do... So we'll do like something like this. Put a tack shooter here. And then have a village across the... Or a village like here or something. So that it'll have the range. It can reach all the way down there. But first things first, you know, I'm going to go for that money buccaneer. The fun cannot be halted. Cube. Actually, let's do this real quick. Cube.
Hello.
The fun cannot be halted.
Hello.
Keep going, and you may even reach the dreaded level red. Cube.
Incredible.
Something like that. I was thinking of doing something where I was like gonna like try to make a like, I don't know, faff about and try to make a song over this song, but then I realized that the audio from FLS is going straight out to you guys, so I wouldn't be able to hear it at all, and I'm not nearly like good enough or cognizant enough of how music works notationally and whatnot that I'd be able to, you know, Beethoven it and arrange something without being able to hear the notes for reference. But maybe I gotta like, because I know obviously not everybody uses FLS. Some like I know there's like what's it called? Sound record, like there's like monitor apps that people use to add VST plugins and stuff to their voices. That's what most people do when they want to like add reverb and fancy effects and all that sort of stuff. I'm dumb that, you know, I'm using FLS, which drains RAM, drains CPU time.
This is it.
There's got to be a better way. And by gotta be, I mean, I know there's a better way. I'm just too incompetent to actually know how it works. If anyone, any of you guys, any of you are still around, anyone know what I'm talking about? It's Voice Meter. Is it Voice Meter? Is that the name of it? It's like Voice Meter with 2 E's, I think. And that's like, you can load in VSTs and stuff into it and use it to modify your voice on the fly. Yeah, that's it. See, that's, I'll go ahead and bring that. Well, like right now, I'm using, like I said, I'm using FLS and I'm slightly, I'm basically using EQ on my voice because my raw voice just, I mean, how do I say this?
Eureka!
Obviously, I don't want to say like, oh, my voice only sounds good because of my EQs and effects and stuff, but it just helps clean things up and gets rid of a lot of transient noises. Makes my voice sound smoother, so like I'm able to like remove some of the tonality that I don't like about it. It's still there, it's just muted, but like let me just turn these off and that. So when my voice isn't processed, it sounds like this. I don't know if you could discern the difference or not. I mean, it's let's see, let me make sure I have all my stuff turned on again. Oh, did I have that on? I think I had that on. It sounds fine, but what sounds clear? Unprocessed or processed? Probably unprocessed. I have the no. What else did I have? Oh, that's what I had on. There we go. Yeah, so it's like a compressor and then a limiter immediately after that compressor. So it do I actually have reverb on? Hold that thought. Check. Check.
That
Check.
looks very flammable.
Check. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I tried like playing with some of the effects and then realized I shouldn't be screwing around with that while this is I'm about to lose this again. Yep. I shouldn't have gone and played with my stuff. Yeah, I'll play with it. It's whatever. I don't even care. Whatever. About the game. I am taking the audio feedback into account. Basically, the idea was that I wanted to change and tweak the effects so that it sounds like someone podcasting, which, like, you know, functionally, I guess you could like argue it is sort of a podcast sort of thing.
Can I help you?
And yeah, just kind of make everything warmer and smoother and all that stuff.
Hello?
Interesting.
I'll put this.
Okay, I think this will work.
No.
How much is Zebra's worth? That's fine. I'll eat it. Alright, so I'm already 400 monkey money in the hole, and I made like, what, 27, I think it was, on the last one? Take that as fair feedback. Me, I don't know, for me, I prefer it, because like, a lot of what people do is they'll say something along the lines of, well, my mic is bad. And like what they'll mean is they won't process their voice at all, which is, again, totally fine. You can do that, but they won't even do very basic stuff like noise gating, which one should always do anyway, so that you're not hearing like my lips max as much and breaths I'm taking and all that stuff, or the click of my keyboard for that matter, because I have a mechanical keyboard like a Super Mega Pro.
This is it.
And so people go like, oh, my mic sounds bad, and I'll just settle with it, and then they stream like that. Some people have a good setup where like their equipment's good enough, quote unquote, and they also have a room that happens to have good acoustics, so they just kind of wing it with what they have, and it works for them. But when I hear someone, I personally don't, I prefer streamers that don't have like fan whine going on in the background, and you can hear, like, you know, you look at the EQ band, you can hear like all the tones that shouldn't be heard, or like they're unpleasant to hear. Unpleasant for me. I don't know. I guess I'm picky that way. Far be it from me to, like, anyone can stream any way they want. I just want to have my audio the way I like it. I don't think this is going to be enough DPS for this. So we will do this right here. We'll add you, and we'll do that. Yep. No, not locked. There you go. Oh, I thought that was it. Guess not. Oh, yes. There we go. Wrap this up quick, fast, and in a hurry. Neato. Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds a lot like I'm trying to say something along the lines of, well, you know, a person, you're wrong if you know, do this or don't do that. Everyone can stream however they want. do as much or as little as they want with their voice and their audio. I'm just remarking that for me personally, I prefer to have the processed audio. I just think it sounds smoother, it sounds nicer. It's still my voice, you know. The pitch and tone of my voice is still going to be what it is. There's only so much. You can't polish a turd. You can't make a nasty sounding voice sound not nasty. And that's why when I'm fully aware of like my voice cracking, which is from certain health decisions I made in my past where it kind of wrecked my voice, where it cracks sometimes, and that's just something I deal with, and I live with that. And a while ago when I was like last active streaming, I did kind of let it get to me where someone commented, they're like, you know, well, amongst other things, I was kind of a bigger high-pitched beep in the background. Let me check real quick. Is that any better? Hello? Hello? No? Yes? Interesting. Yeah, because I just shifted, I completely turned off my mic audio and shifted it to my speakers or my headphones so that I could like hear it and diagnose it. So that must be you, if you still heard it sometime before I started speaking again. I do have this issue where I have a ground loop, which makes this, it makes like a clicking noise, and you can see it on a spectrogram where well, you said it's still there when my mic was completely mute, unless, do I have my music on? No? Yeah, I don't know, man. Any voice, no music. I'm like looking at my sources and stuff because I'm trying to. Because now it has me worried that there's something wrong with my stream. Again, only fitting considering I just did a song about scuffing streams. Make sure to talk while you talk, maybe you'll hear it as well. Okay. Just since you're here and helping me diagnose the an issue, I am switching my audio away from my mic now. So you shouldn't be hearing anything. So you shouldn't be hearing anything I'm saying right now at all. So I don't know if you're hearing this. Did you still hear me? Oh, well, now you should hear me. But do you hear me now? Check. Interesting. Tech. What am I doing wrong? How about now? Do you hear me now? Can you hear me? That's bizarre. that case, you might be hearing my. And now I'm listening to myself. It's awkward. You might be hearing like my keyboard or my mouse. Maybe, I don't know. I guess I'll watch that clip when you're done. I don't want to spend the rest of the stream just doing tech troubleshooting. I wonder if maybe the ground loop is there.
Eureka!
Source cable outputs. Recording myself. Oops. Anyway. Yeah, I think it's probably just the way I have. It's probably just one of my EQs. Let me see which one is the problem child. It's kind of bothering me. It's bothering me that bothering you. Now I'm hearing myself again. So check. How about that? No? Now I hear it. Now I don't. How about that? Maybe. How about now? Okay. I want to get to the bottom of this. I keep hearing myself. Yeah, I know. We've always beeps. Okay, yeah, I do that. Yeah, I only have mic aux as a source. So I don't know what. I really don't know what that could possibly be. Where'd you send it? Oh, I see. Well, in that case, you might be hearing my. Now I'm listening to myself. It's awkward. You might be hearing like my keyboard. Or might be hearing my. Okay. Well, I can hear myself in the background, but I'm not hearing beeps. Let me. Oh, that should be like that. Well, in that case, you might be hearing my. Now I'm listening to myself. It's awkward. You might be hearing like. Microphone. You might be hearing like. Well, in that case, you might be hearing my. Now I'm listening to my. I think what you're hearing is beeps. Okay, so yes, that is an issue. I do have two audio sources for some reason. That I need to figure out. But that is my keyboard. I think. Is that the beep you're referring to? Because I can't hear a beep. That's bizarre. Well, in that case, you might be hearing my. Now I'm listening to myself. It's awkward. You might be hearing like my keyboard or my mouse. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't hear the beeps. my keyboard or my mouse. You might be hearing like my keyboard or my mouse. You might be hearing like my keyboard or my mouse. Or you might hear like, you might be hearing my like JC Denton lip smacks, but I cannot hear beeping. You might be hearing like my keyboard or my mouse. Yeah, meanwhile, my voice or my hearing, lost it all in the war. And by the war, I mean, my last job, I lost quite a bit of hearing. So I'm actually kind of on a, yeah, outside of certain, but I'm trying not to, make a thing of that.
Hello?
Like it, like I'm not trying to hide it, but you know, I kind of don't want to make an identity based on that. But yeah, that was essentially just had really crap hearing after it because my hearing got destroyed. So maybe there probably is a high pitched noise that you're hearing that I can't hear. And yeah, that is an issue though. The duplicated mic audio, that's definitely something I want to solve. Because, oh damn it, I forgot that I don't have spotting. I can't wait. I can't. Nope, I can't afford Crow's Nest. Yeah, let's do this. We'll put you here so you can lock on there, and we'll do that. Oh, I'm sure there's just something in OBS that I'm missing or other. It's usually something silly like that. But if I can't figure it out, I will contact you for more assistance in the matter. And also, I'm a very I'm not a very static person when I'm in gaming mode, so I am doing a lot of like leaning back and going in and out of my microphone. And as I commented, I have a ground loop, so I don't want to touch my microphone once it's set, because if I do, I like have a really precarious position where if I move it a little bit, it'll start making the clicking noise, and that I can hear because it's like a 60 hertz click. It's like the ground loop from the electricity. It's like some electronic something or other.
That looks very flammable. I'll put this here. Oh, no hydrogen.
Ooh.
No.
Ooh. This is You've already spent this much money. Screw it. I guess I should put like another tax shooter here, like here, maybe. Yeah, now I'm like distracted by the whole thing with the screwy audio. And it's like living rent free in my head. It's probably just my processing. Okay, I give up. I'll come back to this later. I'm not like, you know, upset, throw my stuff, angry about this. It's just I'm kind of frustrated by the game. I wasn't really like, I finished this on and I was like, oh yeah, I guess I should stream. And so obviously I just kind of started doing this, and then the mic issue. I almost want to just, yeah, I almost just want to do a short one. I released my song. Well, that's why I did a song about scuffing everything, you know? It's perfect theming. Thematically accurate. You know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. Let's do a live troubleshooting. So I'm going to turn off my effects one by one, and you tell me when it seems like it's been fixed. So I am now turning off the first effect. See if my voice is any different. How about now? Is it better with the second effect now turned off? How about when I turn off the third effect? The third effect is now off. Well, that's why I'm like just kind of keeping up with a constant stream as I turn stuff off. I think it has a lot to do with using FLS. Third has mostly fixed it, so that's in... How about now? Is that better? I think I know what the issue is now. It's that I have multiple tracks playing. That's why. I just found it. I found the issue. Check. So, do this. And we'll do that. And now it's good. Everything's hunky-dory. We're super. We're fine. No more beeping. No more weird noises. Okay, so turns out that the issue was that I had the audio sidechain to one more processing. I add this. I actually edited this project file. That's my processing. I added a chain, but like I had it set that it was also outputting audio, and it was feeding directly into the like microphone input as opposed to the virtualized cable input that I have to feed everything through in order to actually use FLS processed audio. So that's the explanation for that. So awesome. I do appreciate Fishstick, like really that, like your commentary, like it's nice that somebody, you know, was nice enough to comment on it or notice it and comment on it and not just say, oh, well, he must just have a really crappy setup where, you know, he doesn't know what he's doing, whatever, he must have a crappy microphone, and just leave it at that. You wanted to help me succeed, and it's all one big team effort, right? I'm playing the instrumental, by the way. So, short stream, not a long stream. I'm not gonna make a big long thing of this, but I will go ahead and send a raid over to someone. But who do I send it to? Visit the slime man, Hazmat. I only have two people probably, but so I'm not gonna bother with oh yeah, let's have a stream message, whatever. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and raid Hazmat. There we go, so I can do that. So let's go ahead and raid Hazmat, and then yeah, that's that. Appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out, listening to my song, giving me feedback. Fish, thanks for helping out with the microphone issues. It's been fun, it's been real fun, and I will catch you all, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, whenever I feel like streaming again. I need to make a schedule. Anywho, have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope everything goes smoothly for all of your efforts. Much obliged. Always nice to have loyal viewers, even if you just lurk. I don't care if you're not actively participating, just hang out, just
just have me on in the background. You know, I won't say anything if you just are there to help buff my streamer numbers. You know, my viewer count, get my CCVs up. No big deal. Radio. I've left this off long enough. Take care. Have a great rest of your night or day if you're a European person. Well, actually, like for you, Fish, it's like midnight, 1, something like that. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your late night, I guess. Have a good one. Bye.